It all started with a seemingly harmless tweet, just a cryptic message about fake energies in the industry that SZA dropped late one night. No names, no tags, just vibes. But it didn't take long before fans began speculating that the message was aimed at none other than Nicki Minaj. The Barbz? Oh, they lit Twitter on fire. Nicki, who's never one to hold her tongue, responded hours later with a shady tweet of her own, talking about R&B chicks sneak dissing while begging for features. That's when things really popped off. SZA didn't back down. She clapped back in an Instagram story with a not-so-subtle message about women supporting women only when it benefits them. She followed it with an old interview clip where she spoke about being snubbed by female rappers she once looked up to. Fans pieced it all together. This was personal. The back and forth continued with subliminals, liked tweets, and cryptic emojis. What started as social media whispers quickly became full-blown beef, with fans on both sides digging up old interactions, deleted posts, and even concert footage where the two appeared to ignore each other backstage. Industry insiders say there's been tension for months, ever since a rumored collaboration between the two fell through last year. Some claim Nicki didn't like SZA's team asking for equal billing. Others say it was SZA who pulled out after feeling disrespected in the studio. Whatever the case, it's clear now. The tension has reached the surface. Two of music's most powerful women are locked in a digital Cold War, and fans are eating it up. But with both artists staying just vague enough to deny direct shots, the drama is getting messier by the minute. And as always, the question remains, is this beef real, or is the industry just playing us for streams? But you know how the internet moves? Fans instantly tagged Nicki and started stirring that drama pot. One misread tweet, and suddenly it's like World War III out here. Nicki, not one to let anything slide, clearly took it as a shot. She reposted SZA's tweet and fired back with, "Go draw your freckles back on, bookie. Liar, liar, pants on fire." Now we know SZA's been accused of not always keeping it 100, but that's a whole other video. Then Nicki doubled down with, "Sounding like a effing dead dog." Yeah, she went there. SZA wasn't about to sit quiet, though. She clapped back saying, "I don't give a fuck about none of that weird stuff you popping." And just like that, the gloves were off. And then Nicki clapped back with another shot. "Be looking and sounding like she just got stung by FNB. ... Draws on my face freckles." You already know the Barbz wasted no time jumping in. One of them came for SZA hard, tweeting, "Girl, you don't want this smoke. If you were crying before, you're really about to be in tears when the Barbz get started." SZA wasn't backing down, though. She hit back with a message straight from the heart. "I get bullied by millions online every single day and still step out on a sold-out stadium tour where real fans show me love in person. My parents are healthy and I'm more successful than I've ever been. Get some fucking perspective and go bark at a wall." Then she posted her receipts, her stats, numbers, achievements, with a message. What the fuck do y'all want to see? Just say the word. But she wasn't done. She wrapped it up with, "Let me go back to being calm, shy, and meek. Y'all have a blessed night. See y'all tomorrow. Night 2 in Paris." Now here's where SZA really doubled down. She made it clear she wasn't coming for anyone, saying, "I wasn't talking about or to anybody. I had just stepped off stage. I was literally talking about Mercury retrograde. DM me if it's that serious. And yes, I'm mad. Now go do what y'all do." Nicki didn't let that slide either. She took aim at SZA for even mentioning legends like Beyoncé and Rihanna after SZA reposted a viral graphic saying her SOS tour had grossed over $100 million, putting her in the same category as Tina Turner, Bey, and Rhee, as Black women hitting that milestone. Nicki brought the old drama back up, saying SZA used to be online dissing Rihanna and Beyoncé, but the moment she saw a chance for "all right, y'all, let's get into it because this right here, pure chaos." Twitter was in full meltdown mode yesterday after Nicki Minaj popped all the way off on SZA. Old drama with TDE's punch got dragged back into the mix, and what started as a little shade turned into a straight-up digital brawl. Here's the rundown. And if you know how Twitter beefs work, then you already know it escalates real fast. So apparently, after hopping off stage, SZA tweeted something that sent the timeline spiraling. She wrote, "Mercury retrograde. Don't take the bait. LOL silly goose." Now, according to SZA, It was just a lighthearted retrograde clout and connections. She drew on them freckles and got to sucking for opportunities. Nicki didn't hold back. Girl, stop being jealous of women you'd secretly sell your soul to be. Nicki wasn't done throwing shade. She called it out plain and simple. These men out here putting batteries in y'all backs and y'all dumb enough to keep it going, not even realizing it's not gonna end well for them. Or for you. Buzz off, Bumblebana. Then she really turned up the heat by reposting some old tweets from SZA, ones where she came for Beyoncé and Rihanna. Whew. In May 2011, SZA tweeted, Beyoncé looking more and more like Madonna every day. Could have swore she was black at one point. Like just saying. And back in February 2011, she posted, I don't get it. Neither Rihanna nor Ciara can hold a note worth a damn. One's just worse than the other. So what's the beef? Yikes. That aged real bad. And what's wild is, this whole mess wasn't even about SZA to begin with. She just got caught in the crossfire. The real smoke? That was between Nicki and TDE Punch, the president of SZA's label, Top Dog Entertainment. Nicki came for him first. She tweeted, LOL, y'all remember that man from TDE who used to bully me on Twitter for absolutely no reason? We've got the receipts. I never even clapped back at him. What was his name again? I'm gonna just call him minus 30 million from now on. Then she posted a pic of him with this caption. Me after I suck some good. Guarantee you wouldn't try that with a man? We got every tweet of your nonstop bullying, lying, and more. Your name just got added to the saint list, Shy Draws. The same thing that makes you laugh, makes you... Whew. Nicki came for his entire existence. Now let's be clear, Nicki and Punch already had history. This wasn't their first go-round. But what really seemed to spark Nicki this time was something Punch promoted on his own Twitter page. He posted about a new single from a TDE artist named Lyric Michelle. And the song? It was called Broken Barbies. Yeah. Now, if you know anything about Nicki, you know that Barbie is her whole brand. So she definitely took it as shade. Felt like another slick jab from Punch. That's when she snapped and decided to air everything out. And then boom, SZA gets dragged straight into the middle of the chaos. And baby, let me tell you, Nicki did not hold back. She came hard with the wordplay, and honestly, it was brutal. Nicki even called SZA out for claiming we were in Mercury retrograde. But the receipts weren't receding. Nicki reposted a screenshot showing that retrograde didn't actually start until July 17th, and SZA posted her little retrograde tweet on July 15th. Now listen, that's only 2 days apart, so maybe SZA was just feeling the vibes early, or maybe she was just pulling something out of thin air, like she's been known to do from time to time. You decide. What's really messy about all of this is that it honestly looks like one big misunderstanding. SZA was just trying to defend herself, explaining that her post wasn't aimed at anyone. She wasn't being shady, just tweeting like everybody else does after a show. And that song Punch was promoting? Broken Barbies. According to him, it had nothing to do with Nicki, but Nicki took it as a direct shot. And let's be real, she's got every reason to be suspicious. Punch has shaded her in the past loudly. So she probably felt like it was happening again. Still, to be fair, we don't know what's happening behind the scenes. There might be real tension between Nicki, SZA, and Punch that we don't see. Maybe there's history we're not privy to. But from what we can see, this thing spiraled fast, and SZA ended up catching strays she probably didn't even see coming. But listen, Nicki did not let up on SZA. She aired her all the way out yesterday. When I say Nicki went in, I mean she went in. She even hopped on station head and dragged SZA without mercy. Like, it was bad. And if you missed it, whoa, you're gonna want to hear that audio for yourself. But that's all the tea I've got for now. Stay tuned, because you know this drama ain't done yet. Talk to y'all later.
Anybody got no motherfucking time for this shit. Okay? Now, I was in my motherfucking meeting, and I ain't know if I had to come out swinging or if bitches was, I didn't know. Bitch tried to be slick. Probably knew I had a meeting with all the alleged stalking they've been up to. Now look, bitch. I don't know one of your motherfucking songs. Not one, bitch. Y'all, I'm not trying to be funny. Like, I'm not. Y'all, do y'all want to know something? Yo, like, y'all, I'm not being funny. Um, like today, this whole day, I've been on my chill vibe, like handling my business. You know what I'm saying? And and so everything I said was real. What be eating? I'm eating my tampering. But what I'm saying is, listen, Mizza, okay? Listen, Mizza, okay? Find you somebody to motherfucking play with, Mizza. Les Miserables, bitch. I said find you some motherfucking else body to play with, bitch. You already played with your own hoe, and we seen how that went, bitch. And you know I don't, surgery shame or body shame. You know I don't even do that. But bitch, I don't know if you fat, obese, chubby, or skinny. You see, and so now I got to call Doctor Now to make me figure out what the fuck has been going on here, bitch. Because what retrograde was you in, ma'am? You see what happens when you're so thirsty to be stupid and motherfucking corny? I'm saying, so good. So good. Y'all, but I'm not even trying to be funny, y'all. Listen, I don't know. Oh, oops. Gotta get up over here. Y'all, I'm not making, I got something to do, but it's gonna take an hour. But the whole thing is, leave me the fuck alone. When you see me in certain way or form, I would advise you. So let me get this straight. You were one of those, kids loved music, and then when you started tweeting, now I don't know if this was before or after Freckles and Bumbleina came out. Okay, which one? So I don't know which came from. However, Bumbleina, bitch. However, you took to your Twitter during those times to downgrade and downplay the top black women in their respective fields at the time. So that tells me a lot about you. It tells me a lot about you, man. So instead of you coming on Twitter to give props to the top black women in your field at that time, to the women who you later worked with. So I guess they weren't that bad after all, huh? You were just one of the kids that couldn't get in the crowd, at the in crowd, huh? You went and started drawing freckles on your motherfucking face and rearranging shit. But let's get to the heart of who Les Miserables is. Les Miserables is. Oh, oops. All right, y'all. I'll be back. I'll be back in an hour. Okay? Because we have to discuss this, beautiful women and beautiful men of Gag City. We have to discuss this. We will no longer tolerate not being able to speak on the abuse that we've suffered at the hands of any powerful person, you see. And then they send out their little chicken heads, not knowing that I've been compiling information for 5 years. So if I were you, okay, well, yeah, does she, like, I didn't know what she had tweeted about, did she tweet about her shows or something? I don't know. But do these people not know my my stats? Like, does this woman think, like, on any day that if me and her walked in the room, like, I'm in any country in the world, these bots done got to your motherfucking fat heads? I see. Y'all don't even know who's a motherfucking superstar and icon anymore, huh, Mizza? Mizza, you're not an icon. You are a yodeling fool who needs auto tune, who done this every female entertainer, it seems, based off of, the screenshots. Take your yodeling ass on somewhere else, bitch. What the fuck? You done try to break that man back or something, I think, allegedly. How the fuck did you match the dots every time you put back on the freckles is what we the people want to motherfucking know. And did Desiree Perez take her motherfucking deposition? That's what we wanted. Oh, I knew that was gonna get you mad, Des. Mm-hmm. Okay, you guys. Now, Barbz, I love you very much. So I have to do I have to do a meeting, but I'm gonna come back on here so we can have some fun in an hour, okay? But in the meantime, in between time, y'all, please know that outside of the accusations and stuff of anything I say, like in terms of alleged abuse of power and anything, outside of that, please know that this is all entertainment and should be treated as such. Okay? Please know that. It's okay to have a good laugh. Y'all know I love a good laugh. But ultimately, this is not that serious, you guys, okay? And honestly, I hate having to speak like this to women, to engage in this. I know it might sound unbelievable, but I really don't. I don't like it. I'd rather deal with men. I'd rather speak to men and cuss men out or whatever has to be done because that's where it's gotten at, as of now, that's where it is. So, with these women not having any understanding that they've been constantly used as pawns. And now streams have been vanishing left and right. Where have they gone? Oh my. But talent wins. And talent is God